There is a financial mistake that almost nobody calls a mistake. It is not a bad investment or a wrong decision. It is a holiday, not the holiday itself, but the way most people pay for it, justify it, and think about what it costs them long after they are back home. The vacation trap is not about spending money on travel. It is about what that money was quietly doing before you spent it, and what it can never do now. Here is how the trap works. You work hard for several months. The stress accumulates. You deserve a break, and you do. So you book the trip, pull from savings or put it on a card, spend 10 to 14 days away, and come back refreshed. The holiday was worth it. You feel recharged, ready to go again. Except the financial clock did not stop while you were on the beach. It kept running. And the number it produced is the one nobody shows you on the invoice. A 2,000-pound holiday is not 2,000 pounds. At 7% annual return, the long-run average of a diversified index fund, 2,000 pounds invested today becomes nearly 4,000 in 10 years. It doubles. A family spending 6,000 on travel every single year for a decade does not spend 60,000. At that return rate, they give up over 80,000 in future wealth. Nobody puts that figure on the booking confirmation, but it is always there, invisible and compounding in the background. This is the core of the trap, not the holiday, the timing. There is a version of a 2,000-pound trip that costs 2,000, and a version that costs 4,000. The bill is identical. The difference is whether you have a compounding base working underneath you or whether you are quietly pulling from the future to fund the present. Level 1, thinkers see the price tag. Level 2 thinkers see the opportunity cost, and most people spend their entire working lives at level 1 because nobody ever showed them the second number. Here is what makes this uniquely dangerous compared to other spending. Holidays are recurring. One every year is considered completely normal. They feel earned, because in many ways they are, and they are socially expected. Friends ask where you're going. Family plans trips together. Nobody in that conversation asks whether the timing makes sense financially. They ask about the destination. You will audit a subscription you barely use. You will cancel a gym membership. You will spend 20 minutes comparing energy tariffs. But the 2-week trip sits in a protected category: rest, self-care, family time. That protection is precisely what makes it expensive year after year, without anyone questioning it. Now here is what makes this counterintuitive. The answer is not to stop taking holidays entirely. People who never take breaks burn out, make progressively worse decisions, and often spend more trying to recover from the burnout. The goal is not to become someone who never travels. The goal is to understand which side of the compounding threshold you are on, and to choose accordingly. Before you have a solid investment base, every large discretionary spend reduces your compounding trajectory. It is not a moral failing, it is a sequencing problem. After you build that base, the equation changes completely. The returns from your portfolio begin to fund your life, including travel, without reducing your principal. That is the version of a holiday that does not cost you compounding. Experiences funded by returns, not by principal. That is what financial freedom actually looks like in practice. The people who reach that point did not necessarily earn more than everyone else. They understood the order. Build the base first. Protect the gap. Let the returns fund the experiences. In that sequence, a holiday is something you can genuinely afford because it is paid for by money that grew on its own. In the reverse order, experiences first and the base never quite built. Every trip quietly takes far more than the price on the booking page. There is a version of this trap that is even more expensive, and it is more common than most people admit. Putting a holiday on a credit card and paying it off over 6 months does not cost 2,000 pounds. It costs 2,000 plus interest, while also delaying any investment by those same 6 months. You are paying more than face value for a trip, and you are paying it on borrowed time. The credit card version of a holiday is where the trap closes completely. The experience is in the past, the bill is in the present, and the compounding is somewhere in the future you gave away. Played out across a 20-year career, the pattern is significant. 20 annual holidays, each £2,000, none of them invested, none of them funded by returns. At 7%, the cumulative opportunity cost is not $40,000. It is closer to $100,000, absorbed so gradually across so many ordinary Januaries and August bookings that it never registered as a single decision. That is the hallmark of the most effective traps. You never feel them happening. Two people, same income. One pulls $2,000 per year from savings for holidays across 15 years. The other invests that amount each year and travels only once the returns can fund it. After 15 years, the difference between them is not $30,000. It is compounding on 15 years of $2,000. The gap is enormous, and it was never visible in the moment of pressing confirm. If you are not at that point yet, this does not mean no holidays at all. It means seeing the second number before you decide. A conscious trade, where you understand what you are genuinely exchanging, is not a trap. The trap is spending without ever knowing what the money was worth. The trap is never learning to ask what this costs in compounding, not just what this costs today. See the second number, understand the sequence, then decide deliberately.